Good evening. This is Jeremy Murphy, and I'm going to read a very short reflection called In the Desert, written by Madeleine Delbrel, a French mystic. Once again, it's called In the Desert. When you are in love, you like being together. And when you are together, you like to talk to each other. When you are in love, it's tedious to have a lot of people around you. When you're in love, you want to listen to your beloved alone, without the irritating background of other people's voices. This is why those who love God have always loved the desert, and why it has been impossible for God to withhold it from those who love him. And I am sure, oh my God, that you love me, and that this life of mine, cluttered as it is with so much, hemmed in with family, friends, and other people, cannot be kept empty of deserts where I may meet you. It is never possible to reach a desert without passing through many things, without the tedium of a long journey, without having to tear our eyes from their normal constant horizon. Deserts, like wars, have to be won. They do not lightly surrender. Whenever we find ourselves eagerly waiting for someone to come or for something to happen, we will notice the sign of a desert. But our deserts have rugged defenses. Our impatience, our wandering daydreams, our torpid lethargy, with a watchful eye for some distraction. For we are so built that we cannot prefer you without a battle, and we cannot avoid constantly weighing you, our beloved, against this particular fad or fascination or that corrosive obsession with various trivia. And this reflection was written by Madeleine Delbrel. She is being considered for sainthood by the Catholic Church. She was a French laywoman, writer, and mystic, devoted to caring for the poor and to evangelizing culture. Looks like she died in 1964, according to my records. So this is just a short reading and reflection from a French mystic. I am intending to have some mysticism blabs, but I want to do some further study on that because there are many mystics, and I want to make sure that I do my research, because I have to make choices about which mystics to recognize and how, and which of their work to use and how to interpret it, or whether to just leave it out there and, let the listener, the reader, interpret it. And maybe to give people an opportunity to possibly read mystical writing before we read it together, maybe discuss it, possibly. So those are a couple options I'm thinking about, but I just wanted to put this on record to allow people to think about those deserts, those valleys that we encounter in our lives, and how to make some meaning of them, because we all go through this. And I think the desert experience helps prepare us for the mountaintops. So once again, this is Jeremy Murphy. I'm going to end the recording, but this has been a reading of In the Desert by servant of God, Madeleine Delbrel, a French mystic. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye. I'm going to pause the recording.